Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to London. It's December, the final month of the year, the most festive month of the year. Thought I'd start this evening at the London Eye, which at the end of the month will be the centrepiece and the focal point of London's New Year's celebrations, but that's not until the end of the month. This evening I'm heading just up the road to London's Trafalgar Square, arguably one of London's most iconic squares, to see this year's Trafalgar Square Christmas tree, which has been lit for the first time this evening. It's never the biggest tree in the world or the most boldly decorated tree in the world. However, it's arguably one of the most symbolic Christmas trees in the world, and it's been lit for the first time this evening. So let's head up to Trafalgar Square. I'll tell you a little bit more about the history of the tree, and hopefully we'll get a first look at this year's Trafalgar Square Christmas tree. So, when Norway was invaded in 1940 by the Germans, the King of Norway, Håkon VII, sought refuge in Britain, and the Norwegian government was established here in London. To most Norwegians, London represented the spirit of freedom during these difficult war years. From here in London, news broadcasts were made in Norwegian, and this inspired the people of Norway and kept their hopes of freedom alive. Eventually, Norwegian, British and Allied forces liberated Norway from the Germans, and ever since, as a token of thanks and to mark our continued friendship, Norway sends us a gift each Christmas, a Christmas tree. The Oslo Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square has come to symbolise the close and warm relationship between the people of Norway and the people of Britain. Norwegians are pleased and honoured to see that this token of their friendship, probably the most famous Christmas tree in the world, has become so much a part of Christmas for Londoners, and its lighting up ceremony has come to signify the beginning of the Christmas season in the heart of the British capital. The tree is a Norwegian spruce, comes from one of Oslo's own forests. It's been chosen with great care and was earmarked for its place of honour in London several years ago. It's an 80-year-old tree, and in keeping with Norwegian tradition, it's decorated with white lights. Okay, so there in the dark is this year's tree. They're singing carols and giving speeches at the moment, but any moment now they'll turn the lights on and we'll get a first glimpse of this year's tree. Hello? The Mayor of Oslo is speaking right now, so pretty sure as soon as the speeches are done, the lights come on.
Absolutely wonderful. So, on behalf of the citizens of Westminster, and indeed on behalf of the people of the United Kingdom, I would like to formally convey our thanks to the Mayor of Oslo for this magnificent tree. Over 70 years ago, one of my predecessors first stood in this square and welcomed the first Norwegian Christmas tree from the people of Oslo to Westminster. We've heard how the tree was given in remembrance and thanksgiving for the enormous sacrifices made by both our countries during the Second World War. Since that first tree ceremony and over the past 70 years, the Norwegian people have kept up the tradition, presenting us with the gift of a Christmas tree each and every year. The tree has become a true annual representation of the great friendship between our two countries. It is a friendship created by our shared history, experiences and values, and our common belief in freedom. The tree presented to us by our Norwegian friends has also become a really world famous as the United Kingdom's national Christmas tree. It even has its own Twitter account. And this year it also has a name. I named it Yun after the forester who spent the last 10 years talking to it, hugging it and nurturing it to become so beautiful and over 21 metres tall. That was no mean feat. Now, Christmas in Trafalgar Square, Westminster and wider London would not be the same without a Norwegian spruce towering proudly over the square. This year's tree, or yun, which the Mayor of Oslo and I helped to fell in Oslo, as I mentioned earlier, at 80 years old is even older than the tradition itself. It has seen a lot of change in its lifetime, and the strengthening of the Norwegian-British relationship, respecting the tree's origins as a symbol of remembrance and in keeping with the Norwegian tradition, it is decorated in simple white lights, which I think looks fantastic. Madam Mayor, thank you for travelling all the way from Oslo to be here with us tonight. Your presence here is greatly appreciated by us all, and I hope you feel that appreciation. It is such a privilege this year to share the lighting ceremony not only with the Mayor of Oslo and the Norwegian Ambassador, but also all the other various representatives, and indeed we have with us tonight nearly all of the London mayors, commonly known as the Chain Gang. Welcome. Now, there are also some other important thank yous to be made. I'd like to pass my sincere thanks and gratitude to the Agency for Urban Environment in Oslo, DFDS, and all of those who've been involved in nurturing, selecting and transporting this magnificent tree to London, and then those responsible for raising it into pride of place and safely standing steady, I hope. I've seen for myself all that goes into this enormous task. It is no mean feat.
Of the United Kingdom and the Kingdom of Norway.
So this year's Trafalgar Square Christmas tree looks phenomenal. The tree lighting ceremony's always amazing. They're still singing carols beneath the tree now, and different charities will be carol singing beneath the tree throughout the month. So I hope you enjoyed this visit to Trafalgar Square and a little look at this year's tree. And I'll see you guys a little later in the month. So each winter here in London, a few outdoor ice rinks pop up, and although